Hey guys, it's Santos here again, back with some more Star Trek Online. I'm holding the torch. Why? I have no clue. It's one of the new emotes with the 9th anniversary. I just timestamped this. Ah. Yeah, I am way behind. Oh, what else we got? Oh. Here we go. Oh, nope, that ain't it. What was it? What was it? Oh, there it goes. Mr. Astley. Okay, enough of that. Alright. Well, now that I'm done I got my goofing off out of the way. Let's continue our Gamma Quadrant arc with Doomed to Repeat. Odo leads a mission in search for more information on the Herc at an ancient Dominion research station in the Masan system. Contact Elam Garrick.
Odo's found something intriguing in the Masan system. Something the Founders want no one to know about, even one of their own. That certainly piques my curiosity. I'll meet you in the Masan system. Odo wants to travel incognito this time. I trust you'll be able to deliver him and that surly Jem Hadar bodyguard of his to the Masan system intact. One more thing. I've taken the liberty of informing Captain Kira, and she'll be joining us as well. After the Karema incident, she's taken a personal interest in high-level Dominion activity, particularly where Ambassador Odo is involved.
Translation: she's scorned. Let's see, some expertise, some XP, some Ketracel White. That brings my total up to 80. Some dilithium, universal kit module, faculty, I don't know. Those guys. Chaos Blaze. I may have to play with that one. And random junk loot. Alright.
What are you saying, you?
Let's get this mission started. Alright. Oh, screw it, I'm lazy. And stop. Okay, that was a weird lag spike. Yeah, ever since the... Oh, I hope this is still recording. Hang on. Everything should be still good. Sorry, my recording software was giving me an error, so hopefully everything goes, or this is not going to be a blind.
I only recently learned of the station here. It's very old and very well concealed, even from Vorta and Jem Hadar. From what I can tell, the Founders studied alien life here, including the Herc. We may be able to recover useful tactical data on them from the station's computers.
Were you expecting those Dominion ships out there?
No, and that concerns me. This is supposed to be an abandoned facility. Take us into comms range and open a hailing frequency. Let me do the talking. I should be able to make any Vorta or Jem Hadar fall into line if things get difficult. So far so good. They're not targeting us.
Let's cloak just to be safe. Let's see, we got a Dreadnought. Oh, 2 Dreadnoughts. Okay.
Entering the Dominion systems without authorization has become a bad habit of yours. One I have grown weary of. You've shown a singular talent for annihilating the Herc. I suggest you return to that before my patience with your insolence expires.
Yeah.
There's no need for this posturing, Founder. We're here on official business under my authority.
Continue.
Odo, it seems to be a day for defiance and bad habits. You do not have the authority to grant access to this system. It is restricted to all but those of the highest level, a level you do not possess. Now then, I suggest you leave Immediately.
Yeah, we're not going anywhere.
Fire to disable. Odo must not be harmed.
Alright. Okay, I grow tired of this. Oh, cutscene.
Dominion forces. This is Counselor Garrick aboard the Tane. Cease hostilities. Consider that your first and only warning.
We must protect the Founder. All ships, disengage!
You certainly know how to make my days more interesting. An ancient Dominion research facility, guarded by the leader of the Founders. A cloaked fleet pales in comparison, but it's the best I can add to the mix. I wouldn't have missed it for the world. The fact that the Founder was willing to fire on one of her own speaks volumes on this station's worth. I look forward to discovering its secrets.
The Tapa class escort? I don't recognize that guy, but Damar class science vessels. That's a nod.
Since when does the Founder stand guard duty, Odo?
She doesn't. Let's find out what she's hiding.
Good
We
point.
don't have a lot of time. We may have held off the Founder for now, but she'll be back, and she'll bring friends. Let's get down there and find what we came here for, before every Jem'Hadar in the Quadrant shows up.
Yeah.
I couldn't agree more, Captain. Why don't you and the Ambassador join the away team while I remain on guard with my fleet?
Thought you wanted to find some secrets.
On any other day, I'd be the first to beam down. However, after the Karema incident, I believe both the Captain and the Ambassador need to discover the truth of this station together. Call it a trust-building exercise.
Just his facial expressions.
Captain Kira makes a good point. Let's get this over with before it gets even more complicated than it already is.
Yeah. And we got a slow load screen. Ow.
Looks like the station's running on auxiliary power. We've got life support, basic lighting, not much else. If we're gonna get anything useful out of this relic, we'll need to get the main power back online.
Yeah, good point.
Stay vigilant. We have no idea what to expect here.
I think I'm gonna go with the rifle. That's great. Main power.
Well done. Main power is back online. We'll be able to access other systems, including the data core. Let's find an access console and see what's in there. Hopefully the data files aren't corrupted beyond repair.
I know it's tough programming, but I wish you would show your character's weapon. I know to just have it do this default, but at least be reasonable. Like, I carry the fangs and a phaser rifle. At least have the cutscenes show me having a phaser rifle. Well, it's not a phaser rifle, it's a...
This terminal is in poor shape. None of the files are accessible. Considering their age, I'm not terribly surprised. The Founders wouldn't keep a place like this hidden to protect dust and broken files. Let's check all the data terminals and consoles in the area. That one over there looks reasonably intact.
Okay. And we're just going to jump on the desk.
Research report 4121.63, Dominion Reckoning. My fellow founders, the Mesan research station is fully operational. As we continue to add worlds to our sphere of influence, our studies of xenobiology become more important. We must know all we can of both friend and foe. We need every advantage we can find if we are to achieve true dominion.
Interesting.
Our Premier project is underway. You'll recall the recently discovered race of tree dwellers, hunted as we once were. Genetic engineering of these solids has produced considerable results. Their intelligence has increased by a factor of 3 so far. We predict this species will be the first of many loyal servitors and vassals.
She's talking about the Vorta. The date she gave was nearly 2,000 years ago, not long after the Dominion was founded. This facility's older than we thought. Much older.
Research report 4653.15, Dominion Reckoning. Our scouts have discovered an interesting species of solids at the edge of the Dominion. They are a species of sentient insectoids that live primarily underground. We may not have detected them were it not for a thorough geological scan.
The Herc.
Initial studies have revealed that these solids are based on germanium. I've attached bioscan data we collected on them for your review. I've dispatched a research unit to study these borrowers further. They may be just what we need for the military initiative.
Interesting.
Burrowing sentient insectoids. Germanium-based. She must be talking about the Herc. Judging by the date, the founders made first contact with the Herc nearly 2,000 years ago.
Interesting. Alright, next room. This way.
Research report, Dominion date 7021.27. More data has arrived on the cadre species 484 designation, burrows. Their world's unusual orbital path has taken it out of the habitable zone. As a result, the burrows have retreated underground and entered a state of hibernation.
Interesting.
While dormant, a smaller cervital race tends to the burrows. They also maintain their shared habitat and technology. I've instructed the field team to take advantage of their dormancy period, and they are now conducting aggressive studies of these intriguing solids.
Cool.
My team initiated first contact protocols with the borrowers prior to their mass dormancy. They found them to be friendly and intelligent, if not willful. We've identified a common element in their food supply. Manipulation of this element may prove useful in subjugating them.
Intelligent, friendly.
Unbelievable. It sounds like the founders made first contact with the Herc in order to find a way to conquer them. It's like Pork says, the bigger the smile, the sharper the knife.
Yep.
Research report 7903.01, Dominion Reckoning. Cadre species 468, designation Jem'Hadar, is a massive success. They will be the strong arm of our Dominion, guided by our cunning, brilliant Vorta. The toil of these vassals will allow us to spend more time in the link with those we hold most dear.
The birth of the Jem'Hadar, as seen through a founder's eyes. Interesting. No mention of the Herc, however. Their designation number was lower than ours. They were our predecessors. Perhaps something went wrong? Something that led the founders to reject and abandon them for a different species. Us.
Well, let's go find out. This room? Yeah. Plenty in here.
Research report Dominion date 8183.67. The burrowers have emerged once again, and in a hostile state. They have taken to the stars, moving from sector to sector, attacking anyone that crosses their path. Their goal is not one of conquest, but of consumption. They leave nothing but dead worlds in their wake.
Oh, fun.
Though we do not understand their newfound savagery, we have found a use for it. When the burrowers set their sights on a world, we offer the inhabitants a choice. Those that submit to our Dominion rule are defended by the Jem'Hadar. Those that don't serve as an object lesson to others.
And I'm going to apologize if you hear any loud noises. I got to adjust my microphone. Hopefully it's still working.
So, the Founders have been using the Herc to manipulate others for some time now. Bend the knee to the Dominion, or we'll stand back and let them ravage your world. Only now something's different. Something's changed. They can't keep the Herc in line with the Jem'Hadar anymore. And we're all paying the price.
Indeed. Well, let's check this one out.
Research report 8532.38. Our scouts have returned from a wormhole expedition. The solid races on the other side are primitive and unremarkable, save for one. They are called Klingons, and show a singular talent for violence, one that rivals our own Jem'Hadar. Left unchecked, these savage creatures could become dangerous enemies.
Interesting.
While the Klingons are too willful to subjugate, their genetic material could produce viable cohorts to the Jem'Hadar, or their replacements. We have begun development of a new cadre species, designation Thakiri, using demons from Klingon folklore for inspiration. As with Jem'Hadar, we have bound them to our service with the White. We will test them in combat on the Klingons themselves.
Okay.
Research report supplemental entry 8671.71 Dominion Reckoning. Somehow the Fakari have broken the hold of the White and turned on their rightful masters. Most of our research team were killed. Intelligence reports suggest a union between the Fakari and a Klingon warlord known as Mullah. Perhaps this will lead to a state of mutually assured destruction on Kolnos. One can only hope.
So the Founders made them,
So it would seem. Only they lost control of them, despite the use of Ketracel White. Based on what we know about Fakiri, it seems the price they paid for their freedom was insanity. They became the monsters they were based on.
Unfortunate.
Research report 9076.23. Final entry. I am weary. Soon I'll return to the Great Link, and I will be glad to be rid of this place. The borrowers have emerged again. We can barely control them this time. The Jem'Hadar were able to divert their onslaught at great cost. Rather than counterattack, they went through the wormhole to seek easier prey.
Interesting.
Our agents in the other quadrants report that the burrow assault was a sweeping one, going as far as Kronos. Hopefully they'll devour every atom of that wretched planet. The burrowers will eventually return to dormancy. Strangely, it appears that some of their forces intend on remaining in the other quadrants. It seems they have a long-term goal. Galactic devastation.
Huh.
Yes, they knew the Herc problem was getting worse even then. Instead of preparing or seeking allies, they expanded the Dominion. And when the Herc re-emerged, they tried to deal with it on their own, and failed. Their arrogance may lead to the end of the Dominion. We need to get this data to the Alliance, all of it, even the damaged and corrupted files. There has to be information we can use in here.
Agreed.
I'm picking up something on my tricorder. There was a massive power spike on a lower deck, and now I'm reading a large number of systems cycling up. Something's happening down there.
Well, let's go check it out.
Agreed. Take your team and Captain Kira down to investigate. I'll remain here and pull as much of the data as possible. We won't get another chance at this.
Okay. Stop overriding my treble buff. Oi. Take those tribbles away from them. Ooh, cutscene?
We must be close to the core. Hope we don't have to leave in a hurry. There's no way our ships can lock onto us down here with transporters.
Not an optimal strategy.
Tell me about it. Let's stay focused on the mission. Now that we're closer to the signal, I'm getting better readings on my tricorder. I'm no doctor, but I'm pretty sure everything that came online down here has some sort of medical purpose.
Something on your
I'm
mind?
still uncertain about Odo. I need to be sure he's still not a part of all this. The Odo I knew wouldn't have risked Bajor like that. This Odo seems arrogant and reckless, even dangerous.
Yeah, we'll keep an eye on him. Alright, let's go see what this is all about. That's a Fakiri. Those are Fakiri. I recognize those from the Klingon playthrough I did. Those are Fakiri.
Well, that answers one question. These are medical stasis pods. Judging by what we heard upstairs, I think the occupants are Fakiri.
Yeah, bad news.
It gets worse. I'm picking up life signs ahead. I'll bet some of the stasis pods down here have opened. From what we know about the Fakiri, they probably won't be happy to see us.
Yeah,
Worf and Martok need to see this.
It's probably a bad thing. They'll come and lay siege to the Founder's homeworld. Ooh, small side room. Oh, it's sealed. Okay. Huh, what's this?
I'm picking up traces of Ketracel white in these tanks. The Dominion probably manufactured it here to keep the Fakiri in line, and took it with them when they left the facility. So, we have a station full of angry Fakiri with no way to pacify them.
Fun! I like a challenge.
We've got company, and they don't look friendly.
Yeah, that's Fakiri.
We're lucky there were only a few of them. I don't want to be around if all of these Fakiri wake up. Let's see if we can find some way to keep the rest of these pods from opening.
Good idea. Just wonder what's up over here. And I'll take it out. Alright, moving on. Move along, move along.
By the prophets.
That's a lot of Fakiri.
More incoming.
Oh,
We need
right.
an exit plan. Fast.
Yeah. Hey, I recognize that. That's one of Q's dancing girls.
Odo Takira, we're on our way to assist you.
Hey, well, I'll get my, Fakiri accolade. Klingon cock. Ooh, let's go say hi to this guy.
Maurice, are you...
I'll manage. Let's get out of here while we can.
Victory is life.
Ooh, hey, a chieftain.
So is Rock de Juno, but I don't say it every 5 seconds.
And up we go. Let's get out of here. Oh, nope. Gotta talk to Odo.
I think we've worn out our welcome. Garrick informs me that a number of unidentified vessels are emerging from hidden bays throughout the station. To make matters worse, the Herc have arrived. They're beginning to assault the station as we speak, and I don't need to tell you how that will end. It's time to leave.
Okay, let's get out of here. But first, I must collect my loot. I want to see something. Cryptic is known for hiding little hidden odd things in these missions that you have to find, and you get an accolade for them. So I just want to see if there's any in here real fast. Okay. Bonk. Let's get out of here. And we're running.
Looks like the Herc followed us down here.
Oh dear, whatever will we do? For shame.
Let me get thinking.
Oh, another cutscene.
Keep moving. We're almost there.
Odo, look out!
Hold your fire. I think it's trying to communicate.
Interesting.
You might be right. Listen. Are you insane?
Can I kill that Wayoon? Please? What the heck was that? Alright, Wayoon, give me one good reason why I shouldn't smack you upside the head with the fangs.
I'm relieved to see you well. It's fortunate we arrived when we did. A moment later, and that creature would have attacked the Founder.
The situation was under control.
Odo wasn't in any danger, Wayoon. That Herc was peaceful. It was trying to communicate with us.
That's your opinion. Mine is that a Founder was in danger of being attacked by a member of an aggressive species. My duty was clear, as is my conscience. We're wasting time here, Captain. The station is on the verge of being overrun by the Herc. If you want to communicate with them some more, you're free to do so, but I recommend we leave immediately.
Good point. I still want to smack him upside the head with these claw weapons. Is it in here? Oh, there it is. I have my priorities, people. Okay, let's go. We're just gonna walk right through all this. Oh god, that never gets old. Alright, let's go. Insert gotta go fast joke here.
Once we return to the upper levels, we will be able to beam up and leave this place. Are you ready to return?
Let's get out of here. Okay, come on, game. Oh,
Glad
fun
you could
times.
join us. As you can see, the situation here has become rather combustible. The Herc I recognize, of course, but our other opponents remain a mystery. Some new type of Dominion attack craft, perhaps?
No.
Fakiri? The monsters from stories that keep naughty Klingon children in line? I'm intrigued. Be sure to fill me in once we've managed to get out of the skirmish intact.
Okay.
I remember Mr. Worf mentioning the Fakiri once. Beginning to see why.
Okay.
These Fakiri ships are tough range relics.
Oh, they're tough little buggers, all right. Yeah, let's give them some fun. What's this? Oh, I think I just triggered a cutscene.
Reading a massive Herc fleet dropping out of port. 50%.
Just as the Fakiri are warping out.
Looks like the Fakiri are pursuing the better part of valor. Can't say I blame them. There's a lot of Herc out there.
Yeah.
Are you...
Very well.
Oh.
We'll deal with the Herc later. For now, let's get back so we can analyze the research data we found here. Whenever you're ready.
I'm sorry about that. I had an itchy trigger finger. I guess I'll have to play this again.
Very well. We'll...
Now I won't know what Garrick said. Let's well, split second pause the video. Alright.
The Founders never disappoint, do they? Learning their role in the creation of Klingon mythology was alarming, to say the least. I can't help but wonder what other secrets we'll learn once those ancient data files are restored. I'm afraid I have bad news to share. I reviewed your encounter with that peaceful Herc, and my universal translator analysis is clear. It was trying to communicate. It was asking for help. One thing is certain. The Founders won't forget our act of defiance. We should all be on guard from now on. Our uneasy peace with the Dominion could unravel all too soon.
Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, that has been doomed to repeat. Let's see what the rewards are for the next mission. Quark's Lucky 7. Oh, God.
My apologies for the quality of the transmission. I'm contacting you on an encrypted frequency. I'm working on an important covert mission, and I could use your assistance. I can't go into the details over comms, but you should know, if we pull this off, it could change the course of the Herc conflict in our favor. Meet with me on Deep Space Nine to go over the details. Come along. I've been asked to keep the details of the mission on a need-to-know basis, and right now, only you and I need to know.
Some more white. Ah! Some latinum. Throwing knives. Nice. This, right here, this is a single-player mission. This defeats the purpose of an MMO. Let me look at something.
Odo's found something intriguing in the Masan system.
Yeah.
Some
Okay. Well. Oh, right. So before this recording started, I actually triggered a Endeavor perk. So let's take a look at what I can get. So I can get some range ground damage. Okay, except my primary weapons are melee. I can get a 1% boost to my shields, or I can get a additional 2% to exotic weapon, which makes all my little toys hit harder. So we're going to go with that one. So, yeah. They're all bugging out. But, yeah. So, yeah, that has been doomed to repeat. I've been Thanatos. And jazz hands. Peace out, guys.